There is no reincarnation. Attaching your consciousness to the history of this planet only chains and binds you to this planet. And sometimes that is called the astral world, it's called purgatory. But when you attach yourself to the history of this planet, especially over and over and over again, and you bring all this past history into your current avatar life, you bind and chain yourself to this reality. You will then not be able to move up into higher consciousness. You cannot ascend. You cannot go into higher realms of light or more expanded consciousness, because you have a fallen or corrupt belief system that you must sit here on one timeline and recycle yourself over and over and over again on the history of this planet, being bound here for eternity, apparently. So this entire belief system of reincarnation must stop. It is corrupt. It is not the way reality works. You are a sovereign being. You are designed to grow up your divine blueprint. Your blueprint holds your consciousness. Consciousness and your blueprint are multidimensional, and you are supposed to grow and expand your consciousness beyond one planet, beyond one density, into higher densities of light, into more expanded realms of reality, into greater and greater concepts of what the world could do as far as other planetary worlds, and what is that like, and what is it like to be light beings or star beings. You can't get there if you bind yourself to the history of one planet. This history right now anyway is coming to a close. This planet is an experimental planet, and new programs start and end periodically on this planet, and we are coming to the end of the history of this particular cycle. And if you continue to bind yourself to reincarnation ideas, where you decide to attach yourself to something 100 years ago, 1,000 years ago, 12,000 years ago, you bind yourself here. When this planet cycle is done with this group of humans, this type of program, that whole history is completely consolidated into a memory cell and, stored. And there you are. You never left. You never grew. You never expanded out into higher realms because you took on a belief that kept you trapped here. This is a fallen program. Anything that keeps you trapped in this reality is a fallen program. This is what happened when our divine blueprint was intercepted. It was intercepted by beings who want to feed off of our life force, and to do that, they have to keep generating patterns that keep us addicted here or believing we're supposed to stay here. So we have these patterns of physical addiction. We're addicted to the body. We are addicted to our family. We are addicted to not wanting to ever leave here. We're addicted to fantasies of being something in the past, which we were not. All these programs is exactly what the corrupted blueprint or the corrupted dark wants you to do. They want you to stay here because they have put in a mesh around this entire astral earth density, where they are feeding off of us and sending us information and ideas about, oh, you were this person in a past life, or oh, let's go try this drug, or let's go eat this food. And it's all these addictions, and it's all this needing to be somebody in the past. All of that is programs that keep you trapped here. It's very important that you learn to release yourself from one type of body and one type of reality. And I realize I am teaching cutting edge information here, and that most of humanity, even the New Age, aren't getting it. But this teachings is a library for future generations predominantly, but there are people right now who can get it. Stop being overly addicted and attached to one planet and one reality. There are billions and billions of realities out there that you can play in and grow into. Bodies are abundant in the universe. Our divine blueprint, which I say in practically every video, is where our consciousness is held. Consciousness is not attached to a body. Consciousness just temporarily enjoys a body in a particular frequency, in a particular reality. But we're supposed to drop that, and we're supposed to move on and let our consciousness go and experience a new reality. Our blueprint can create multiple bodies in multiple realities, but if you bind yourself here to this planet with false ideas of reincarnation and over addiction to sensory pleasures or pain or anything else that keeps you here, you can't grow. And this programming on this planet is coming to an end soon. And I'm here to try and help you understand that we need to wake up and gather as many avatars as we can and move them and shift them out of these old programmings so they can free themselves up, so they can be part of the great migration that's coming at the end of this programming. There's a great migration of avatars who have released themselves from the history of this planet and from being addicted to the planet, and they are ready to move on and experience higher realms of light, glorious planets with advanced civilizations, and many other wonderful things that are available to us. So I have given this kind of workshop, seminar before, or lecture before on no reincarnations last year, but apparently people still aren't getting it. No reincarnation, let that go. Avatars are sovereign beings. They are designed to grow up past this life into higher densities and new lives. They aren't to be recycling on a timeline for thousands of years, addicted to bodies on this one timeline over and over and over again. The more you recycle yourself on this planet, the stronger you're binding yourself here. Let it go. Start over. Get a new idea for your life. You are a temporary being here. Loosen up. Get flexible. You're just visiting. Let your consciousness gently walk on the earth. Like Jesus said, be in the earth, not be in the earth, not of the earth. In other words, gently walk in this world. Gently walk in this body. Enjoy it, but be able to let it go, because there's more, friends, there's more. So let's let go of reincarnation now, and let's allow ourselves to have more abundance in what the universe has to offer. So thank you, friends. That's my message for today, and I'll see you in the next video.